Hey gamers, Maniac here with Maniac's Kitchen. We're going to be reviewing a bunch of different stuff to eat over the course of the next week. And first up, we're going to be talking about cup noodles. Yes, that's right. We are talking about the original cup noodles. Right now, for the purposes of this review, we're going to be using the chicken flavored. But, well, what can we say about this stuff? You can't get much more basic for gamer's food than ramen. You just can't. And Nissin's Cup Noodles has kind of embraced its gamers, itself as a gamer's food in the last couple of months, because it was a sponsor for how do I say this? It has recently had a partnership that I've talked about on my website recently, where they are sponsoring Dissidia Final Fantasy NT events. There is a Dissidia Final Fantasy NT promotion going on where anybody who picks up a cup noodles and saves their sales receipt can actually get some a DLC code for something for Final Fantasy NT. So I think that's pretty awesome. I've also seen promotion for this, advertisement for this in Final Fantasy 15, which I've been playing recently, and I'm really happy to be back playing it again because that game is just amazing. But when most recently, I guess I've actually seen advertisement on for this on games on the little TVs that they have over at GameStop. Usually when they're showing GameStop TV over at the store. I can sometimes hear a cup noodles commercial, so I think that's actually pretty awesome. Now, you're probably wondering, what are my memories of cup noodles? Or do I have any memories of cup noodles? Or when did I first start trying it? You know, that sort of thing, basically. I mean, I've had ramen through a lot of my life. I think probably the earliest I can remember having ramen was probably over at my grandparents. My grandparents would would buy this stuff at the supermarket, would buy ramen at the supermarket, and they'd make it for us because, well, first off, my sister and I really liked it. It was easy to make for them. It would sometimes just be a decent lunch, basically, or a quick lunch. And that was always good. Distinctly, I remember eating it a lot, probably my freshman year of college. Well, let's be honest, I had no access to a kitchen. I had a dorm room with a microwave. About the only thing that microwave could do decently was boil water. So having ramen that could be basically in its own container, since I had no cooking implements, was a lifesaver. If I could just make a comment about the packaging here, just really quick before we eat this, I just want to say a couple of things. One, I really like the fact that it's in a cup. This is an insulated cup. It's styrofoam. Yeah, it's not the most biodegradable, but let's be honest, it works. If I want to make this, I don't need to have an extra cup. I don't need to get an extra bowl. I can simply just prepare everything in this cup, eat it, and throw it out. No mess, nothing to clean. Take out the trash at the end of the week, that's fine, but still, this is perfect. And so I really got to say, I prefer ramens. I know there are a lot of ramens these days that come in bags. I think Martian does, or I think that's how you're pronouncing it. My father always, when I ask him for ramen, will get me ramen that comes in a bag. I don't like ramen in a bag because that means it's more stuff I got to clean later on. I beg him to get me stuff like this, and he doesn't, so I have to get it myself, basically. Okay, so how do we make this stuff? Well, it's dirt simple, actually. First thing we're going to need to do is crack open this package, which a simple knife could probably do the trick. Peel open the top half, just partially. I'll set it to the line. Perfect. Now we just have to boil some water. Once the water boils, we're just going to put it right in the cup. I just added the boiling water. Cup noodles already comes pre-seasoned. So all I have to do is just let this sit for about 3 minutes. Okay, it's almost been about 3 minutes cooked. So I guess you guys want to see my what I think about it. You know, my unfiltered reaction. I gotta admit, it's been a while since I've had cup noodles. I know it's mostly because, I mean, I still had ramen, but not this type of ramen, and so I guess I'm gonna probably be ending up comparing it to other ramen or ramen noodles that I've had. Couple of things I just want to say, just from the convenience alone, makes cup noodles just. I want to make a couple of things. One, the fact that it's in the cup, the fact that it's pre-seasoned, the fact that all I have to do is just put water in it uh, is just great. So, all right, let's let's go where. Oh, and by the way, I do eat my ramen with a fork because I've tried eating it with a spoon and the noodles never stay in the spoon. I know there's like I said, there's boiled water in here, but I like to keep the water in here and I'll just drink it down later. All right, down the hatch. I think the 3 minutes cooking time is a little high. Maybe it's because I like my noodles a little bit more al dente. But I'd like to say that this does seem to hold up better for the longer cooking time than some of the other ramen I've had. Yeah, if you guys are out there that like more al dente noodles or ramen noodles, can you like post up how long you usually cook your noodles for? Like I said, this was 3 minutes, and this is not as al dente as I usually like it, but hey, it's still pretty good. I hope my girlfriend doesn't watch this because I'm realizing you guys are watching me eat and I'm being gross. But I'm trying to just eat this quickly so you guys can enjoy the review. Like I said, a couple of other comments. I've been replaying Final Fantasy 15, and I want to give props for the Cup Noodles hat. I thought that was a pretty cool DLC costume item, so props there. And my Italian ancestry right here are probably like, no, you don't eat noodles like that. Like, these are Japanese noodles. Okay, so it's good, it's hot, it's filling me up. Also, there's one other thing. There are some veggies in here. I'm seeing corn and some carrots in here. Again, not usually something I see in other ramen. Usually when I get ramen, it's by itself. So that's another props for cup noodles right there. Its flavor is it's pretty good. I like the chicken flavor. I got the chicken flavor because this is one of the flavors that supports one of the promotions that they're doing. They're also using shrimp and I think one other thing that I can't remember. But yeah. Now I feel bad because I only bought a 3 pack of this stuff and it's probably going to be gone by tomorrow. I should have bought more. My local supermarket that I got this from, I think the largest, I mean, they were selling them individually, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, my local supermarket, I think this was the largest container, although I have heard that Nissan sells 12 packs and 24 packs, and I'm sure they exist, don't get me wrong, I'm sure they exist, it's just not in supermarkets that I've been to, or around here. So, interesting. So yeah, after a long day of gaming, this is definitely something you want to definitely have in your stomach after you go. I think the only thing that would actually make this more ubiquitously gamer is if I had a bottle of ball soda here. Unfortunately, I don't have any with me right now. But if I had the two, oh my god, like that would be the most gamer thing ever. All right, so you guys want to hear my final thoughts as I finish this down? Yeah, I want to give props to Nissan for doing the promotion with Final Fantasy and Square Enix because I always like when companies try to reach out to gaming organizations and gaming companies to cross promote. It just kind of feels like gaming is becoming more mainstream, and that's a big part of it, I think. This is good. You know, you can get more basic than this. As I think they said in Final Fantasy 15, why mess with perfection or something like that? It's like a cup noodles. It's cup noodles is cup noodles. There's nothing really you have to worry about it. The recipe is you just get a cup noodle and add water. So yeah, when I wake up in the morning, my experience points should be applied to my should finally be applied from all of my day's experience, and I will wake up a higher level. Okay, guys, I guess I bored you enough. Post a comment below with what you think about this series, Maniac's Kitchen. Any thoughts you might have about it. Yes, this review is a bit more off the cuff than I usually have, but I do have more products in line, as well as possibly having recipes, gaming food recipes for you guys in the future. So please post a comment below if you'd like to see this. I have at least one more video planned. It is a review. So, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, my name is Maniac, and you've been in Maniac's Kitchen. Please visit my website, gaming-centric.net. Until then, take care. Over and out.